And my solo project for me, more than it being something that I am aiming to be the big part of my career, you know, releasing my own original music that people listen to and buy merch for and stuff. It'd be nice if I could make some money doing that, but my goal isn't to be that kind of musician and make most of my money there. Anyway, so my solo project is mostly a space where I just experiment, and I use it a lot to improve my production skills and things like that. And so I really like to have fun with it. Hi guys, it's Summer, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome to the chaos. I do all things music related on here, from audio engineering style content to production and songwriting challenges to just talking about music and musician life. Guess what we haven't done for ages? Guess what we're finally doing today? Production challenge! Songwriting challenge! Okay, so I am in the middle of working on my next project for my solo release. Yes, I haven't technically finished releasing the first project, but I actually have plans this time, and plans that hopefully I will actually stick to the timing on. We'll see. Anyway, those plans mean that I really need to get working on my next batch of songs. One of the songs in particular is going to be themed around the idea of the difference between sound and noise. Something that we hear that like holds meaning versus just like noise that's going on around us. That's like the basic idea behind the song. Anyway, I'm really struggling to write that song at the moment because my usual way of writing is to pick up my acoustic guitar, strum some chords, and come up with melodies and lyrics and stuff all at the same time, sort of over each other. But I've done a couple of songs where production was going to play more of a role in it, and where I tried going from production first. It's not my natural way of songwriting, but it's something I've gotten a lot better at the more I actually explore production. This song, like the idea behind it, is very much based around how it's going to sound and what the production is going to be like. And specifically, I want it to have a lot of unusual sounds in it, and I want it to have something stand out about the sounds I pick and why. And I really like the idea of using a lot of sounds that come from me and not using as many instruments, and especially not using like MIDI instruments and stuff in it. I don't think I want to use any MIDI on it, and I may well end up adding some acoustic guitar into it. I don't know if it would work to have it be a song that has no acoustic guitar on at all, because literally every song I've ever put out has had acoustic guitar on. But anyway, those are all issues for me to tackle when I come to the final song. Today's video, because I want to make this song using just like sounds that I can make with my voice, basically, I figured it'd be fun to explore that in a video, because I need to have a first sort of run at doing this and coming up with some ideas. And it's also just a fun concept, a fun challenge, isn't it? Let's try and write something where all of the instrumentation is just what I can make using my vocal. And I think I am going to stick to literally just stuff that I can make using the vocal tract, not involving like hands clapping and stomping and things like that. I don't want to involve those, but I also don't want to try and make this sound like I'm beatboxing, because one, I can't beatbox, and also that definitely wouldn't suit my sound. Anywho, let's make a start, because we haven't got that long before I have to go out for a gig. So okay, I think before I do anything else, I want to include a lot of melodic elements to it. So I think it is going to be worthwhile picking a chord progression first that I make sure I stick to. So I'm just going to lay some chords in on MIDI so that I can keep referencing back to them and make sure I'm sticking to a particular progression, a particular key. Otherwise, we could end up in complete chaos, and then I won't know what I've done, and when I come to try and like add other things to it, I'm going to have some difficulty. It's a shame, I like that, but it's not going to fit, because really when I want the second chord to be more jarring feeling, I want that to be either the minor or a diminished or something, or I kind of like that. That works, doesn't it? I'm going to put that in and see. I might end up completely changing this when I come to actually do the song, but for now. So, first thing I'm thinking is I probably want the chords of that sort of thing in on just like a basic sound, like an Actually, I think a hum is going to work best, isn't it? So I think I'm going to build up these chords on a hum like that. I think that's the first thing I need to put in, is those notes of the chords. Perfect. Okay, let's tune that. Melodyne. We're gonna melodyne everything as we go today because I don't want out-of-tune things bothering me. Right, let's do the same thing again. Cool. So I think that should be our start. And then once we get here, that's where we're going to get the chords starting to come in. Trim them down to size, do a copy and paste all the way along. Just going to do loads of these so I've got time to build up lots of stuff then. Okay, so this is where we want the rest of chord to come in. Not sure if that was remotely correct. Okay, next one that wants to go over the top of that. Okay, first step is looking good. Let's just expand these waveforms so I can see what I'm doing here. That's still just some humming though, so we need some more interesting sounds. Okay, I definitely want like a so let's get a couple of in there. I'm going to record them over here so that I don't have to be distracted because I don't know where I want them yet. I really want to strengthen the bass on that, I think. So let's give it a massive boost. I think maybe some compression on it to really enhance it as well. Okay, what other sounds might we want? Something like that. A click. Let's go with a click. It's another one in there. I need something that can make some sort of bassy type sound. Oof. 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 It still sounds pathetic. I mean, part of that is because I've got this EQ on it from the other track because I just duplicated that track. So let's just take the EQ off. Come on! Oof. Oof. Let's pitch you down. Because at the moment that doesn't sound that great, I don't think. Ah, it sounds way better. Okay, we have a kick type sound. Let's try putting some of these in. You know what I actually want? I want to put this one on a sampler and play it in like an instrument so I can have it at different pitches. Loop it. Do a copy and paste job on these guys. That one needs a lot of reverb on it, I think. There it is. I'm just going to turn all of this down so that this can be heard more. Okay, let's copy that over again. Yeah. One there and one there. It's already sounding pretty cool. Now, I also definitely want lots of chaotic like las and do's and stuff, you know. Should I just do one la again and then use the sampler? Or do I want it to actually all sound like a sung note? Because if I just use the sampler, then when it pitches it up and down, it does it by like speeding it up or slowing it down, and that will change the overall quality of the note sung as well. So it won't sound like I'm going la la la. It'll sound like a sampler is doing that, which, you know, for some things I probably would want, but I think for these first las, I probably want to sing them in, so I should probably pick some actual notes and just sing them all in. I want it to go sort of not where the ha's are. That works, so I'm going to put that on for now, because I can always change this for the actual final product I end up putting out in the world. Lars. Something like that would work as well, wouldn't it? Right, let's do that in a second, because first thing I want to do is I think I want to send all of this to some reverb, because it's all sounding a little bit oddly bare at the moment. So I'm just going to put my go-to reverb sound on and hope that that fits all right, because I don't want to mess about too much with mix in this. We want to get as much laid down in terms of ideas to get an idea for if we're liking where this is going or not. Right, let's add in that do thing I was doing before, because I think that's going to work as well. That's it. Nice. I think this last one was the best one, so I'm going to Melodyne that one and not the others. You know, this is actually the kind of thing I think should be doubled, so I'm just gonna record this one in as well on the Melodyne. I wonder if even I think I want to give these both more of an interesting characteristic to them though. So I'm going to use meta pitch again, but instead of 100% mix. I think an EQ. That's not what I wanted. I think I'm going to throw a telephone EQ on it and see if that's a fun effect that will work alright on it. Where's my original ha? Okay. Give you a hell of a lot of EQ. Not EQ, reverb. Hell of a lot of reverb on this. Cool. Can I remember what the reverb? Yes! Cool. Copy all of that again. Fancy an O there that I'm going to put an effect on that will give us a bit of a drop thing, and then I think I'm going to stop there for the day. Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I don't think that's gonna remain in, but something like that I think I might use in the track, like, but I'll probably just use an actual vocal part to do it with.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe it needs that taking out.
Oh.
And this last click taking out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I think so far that sounds pretty cool. I'm definitely going to use something like this to put together this track. I don't think it's going to sound exactly like this one. I like that chord progression. I'm probably going to stick with that chord progression. And I think that having the is going to work. Maybe more of a than an I don't know, we'll see.
Oh.
I think there are a few elements in there that I liked. I'm definitely going to carry through and use. Like, I like the do's going either side like that. Maybe they wouldn't be doing exactly those notes though. I like the la with the pitch up just at like 60% mix. That I think works extremely well. Obviously none of this is massively like revolutionary or anything. There are plenty of tracks out there where people have used vocal sounds exactly like these to build them up before. But I wanted to have a first run at that and have a little play with it and see what different types of vocal sounds I could come up with in this moment. Just quickly throwing some ideas down to build a track up. That's definitely, you could use that. That's a beat that you could use right there. And I've definitely got more ideas coming through about what the song is actually going to sound like now thanks to this. So I can take that away and keep playing with it. What do you guys think? And are there any ideas that popped into your head for things that you would throw on this now? I'm feeling like I'd have this be like a stripped back sort of build to the track. And then maybe some actual drums will come in, maybe some acoustic guitar will come in to start filling out in sections, and I can keep stripping it back to just these bare elements and then adding in those instrument elements as well. Anywho, I hope if nothing else you enjoyed watching this video and seeing what I could build out of this little challenge. It's been ages since I've done just a songwriting and production based challenge, so it was really fun to just sit down and do that again for the first time in ages, especially considering I really need to be doing that stuff at the moment because I am actively trying to write. If you enjoy this video, then you might enjoy the content on my channel in general, in which case you might want to hit that subscribe button. But I know that that is a big decision to make, so do feel free to check out some other content before you do so. There'll be something recommended on the end screen for you. If you want to follow me on all my socials, they are linked in the description below. There are also links down there to where you can find my solo project if you want to listen to my music, stream, follow me for that, all that sort of stuff, all linked in the description as well. There's also a link down there to my Buy Me a Coffee for if you want to support me with monies. You can send one-off donations on there, but you can also subscribe to one of my memberships, and then that gets you access to extra bits of content. Okay, that is everything for this video, but hopefully you guys will be seeing some sort of update to this at some point when I finish this off into a proper song. Until then, I will see you next time with a fun music-related video of some sort. Bye!
Searching for